fucking I've been running this shit, this isn't new to me. You niggas is fans and still isn't cool as me. Buffoonery and jewelry, rolling dolo or hoop with me. Tryna figure what boo gon' be on beats with who influenced me. Hop in the booth with Tuki B.
Welcome back to the Moonshot Podcast. I'm your host, Elijah KB, and today we're going to be talking about how letting go of the old is actually letting in the new. Okay? So many of us have a hard time letting go of the old because we formed a habit out of doing these things or thinking these things or feeling these things. There's a level of security that we develop through having these things around or doing things this type of way, even if it's counterproductive, even if it's something that doesn't benefit us at all. A lot of times we will still choose to do something that makes no sense, in the sense of, progressing us, moving us forward, out of fear of the unknown. You understand? And this is where faith has to come in. Faith is very important to develop. Faith is one of the main things that you would absolutely have to develop in order to have a smooth spiritual journey, smooth as possible, because a lot of times the universe is sending us signs and talking to us through the various ways it delivers messages to us in order to guide us. You understand? But because we live in a society and a reality that has us counting more so on what you can see, it gets hard to have faith in things that you can't see, because we've been taught to see it. You got to see it to believe it. The reverse is true. You should be believing it and then you see it. But since we were never taught that, we think it's the other way around. So faith is one of those things that's pretty hard to have, especially when it's never been encouraged for real. You know what I mean? Not correctly. You understand? So it does take a level of faith to let go. Let go of things, even if they don't serve us, because like I just stated, we may have a sense of security at that point doing those things or doing things in that manner. You understand? Or not doing certain things. So, keeping ourselves in that comfort zone is actually a lot of times what's blocking the blessing, from coming in. How the fuck are we going to get the new shit if we're not getting rid of the old shit? You know what I'm saying? To you know what I mean? Like if we're supposed to put the new shit in its place, where we gonna put it if we never got rid of the old shit? So it's important to get comfortable with letting go, get comfortable with being free enough and obedient enough to the universe, to the universe's guidance, to let go. You understand? Letting go is, you might as well get comfortable with it. You understand? Because it's going to be parts of your journey that you don't understand necessarily right away. You understand? You have to know that when you set out an intention to the universe, right? The universe hears you and it is obedient to you. So whatever it's working out, whatever you start going through immediately after you start progressing forward towards your intention, towards your manifestation, towards what you want in life, whatever starts to unfold is actually for you. You understand? It's not against you, it's for you, even if it may seem as if it's against you. You understand? Even if it doesn't seem like whatever's happening is in your best interest. It ultimately is. It's just you don't understand it yet. You're too close to the picture. You're too close to the details to see the big picture. You understand? And the universe can see the big picture the entire time. So whatever guidance is giving you is to be trusted, because it's ultimately sending you to where you're trying to get to anyway. So this is why faith is so important, because if you don't have faith and you just get so rigid in your thinking and you just bog down into your human senses and you think like, okay, it got to happen like this because this is how I planned it. And if I don't do it like this, it can't, it can't possibly turn out the results I need. And, if it starts to derail, I'm going to try really hard to keep it on track the way I want it. You understand? And if it goes that way, I'll start losing faith, or I'll start lowering my vibration and getting caught up in the details of this shit and getting irritated and getting frustrated and eventually giving up when I was right there. Little did you know you were right there, but because you couldn't see what was going on the other side, and you didn't express or you didn't exercise any faith, you know what I'm saying, being able to let go of the plan that you had, you understand, being able to go with the flow when it was time to go with the flow, then the manifestation halts, because now you're not ready for it. You're not being accepting of all that it comes with. Basically, all I'm saying is, in order to learn how to let in, we have to learn how to let go. You understand? Letting go, I know it's scary for those of us who might have, might struggle with control issues, right? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Letting go is the ultimate control. Letting go is the ultimate control. Plot twist. Oh shit. Like, I thought I had to hold on really tight in order to control, the situation and get what I wanted at the end. Turns out you initiate by setting your intention. You put in the action. And when the universe starts to do its thing and it doesn't go according to your plan, and you learn to let go at that moment, you are now having ultimate control over your reality, because now you are allowing the universe to do its part. You are allowing the universe to do its part now, and you end up exactly where you need it to be. So letting go is the ultimate control. You understand? So once you get that underway and you understand that, it'll make your process a lot easier. You know what I mean? For those who are struggling with being able to let go. You know what I'm saying? Being able to let go of control. I mean, letting go is the ultimate control. So you have more, you exercise more faith in your spiritual journey. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna need it when it comes time. When you're faced with a situation that you didn't necessarily plan for. You set your intentions, you did this, you was on the right track, and then all of a sudden shit seemingly is going on a whole nother, going a whole nother way. And that's a time where you have to step back and be like, all right, okay, I'm gonna just let you do your part. I thought I had it figured out, but my plan wasn't the plan. I get it. Also, by refusing to let go, you are now in resistance to what you're actually going for. Little do you know, knowingly or unknowingly, you are now creeping into the territory of resistance. You're now straining the connection between you and what you are attempting to manifest. The more you hold on really tight and try and keep things the way you think they should be, you then become out of alignment with what it is you're trying to attract. You understand? So it's similar to tug of war. It feels similar to tug of war. You want to keep pulling. You want to hold on tight because you're trying to win. You're trying to win the game. In your head, if you let go, it's over. You know what I'm saying? If you let go, it's going to hurt worse than if you hold on. But what you will find is that as soon as you let go of the rope, as soon as you release, you find that you actually meet the path of least resistance. The rope stops cutting off your circulation, you know what I'm saying? Stops cutting your hand and shit. You have now reached a state where the abundance that was waiting for you can now flow to you with ease. So, this has been the Moonchild Podcast with the Moonchild, his motherfucking self, Elijah KB. Check y'all later. I appreciate it. Thank you. For those interested in spiritual advice, I now have a page where you can sign up for a one-on-one hour session with myself. The link will be in the description. And for any questions and topics for the podcast, feel free to email them to me.
You're on the Do Your Thing 21 podcast.